This is question 37 from book number 1 based on the 2020 NEC, and this is electricaltime.com. This article covers surge protective devices that are permanently installed on premise wiring systems 1000 volts or less. And we got a couple of choices. We've got overcurrent protection, services, emergency systems, and overvoltage protection. Just want to take 30 seconds to let you know what we do here at electricaltime.com. We do online electrical classes from the comfort of your home. And then we also have this free service. So if you click on the subscribe for free NEC questions, Monday through Friday, you'll get an NEC code question and an answer sent to your email. All right, so back to our video. And the answer to this is D, and that is over voltage protection, which is Article 242, and it's a brand new article in the 2020 code book. And let's go take a look at what we got here in our textbook. All right, so we've identified that this is Article 242, over voltage protection. That's in Chapter 2, wiring and protection. And we look at Part 1, general, and then we find 242.1, the scope. So let's read that together in our code book. And again, it's really important that you read the scope of each article so that you know whether what you're looking for is going to be in that article or not. You can waste a lot of time by looking for something and it's not included in the scope. All right, so here goes. 242.1 scope. This article provides the general requirements, installation requirements, and connection requirements for over-voltage protection and over-voltage protective devices. Part 2 covers surge protective devices, and those are also called SPDs, permanently installed on premise wiring systems of not more than 1000 volts nominal, while Part 3 covers surge arresters permanently installed on premise wiring systems over 1000 volts nominal. All right, so let's see what we got in our textbook. Okay, so over voltage is voltage in excess of the normal operating voltage of a device or circuit. Let's say that a device that is normally connected to a power source of 120 volts now is being subjected to 500 volts. That would be an example of over voltage. Article 242, over voltage protection. And we got Part 2, and that's for surge protective devices, SPDs 1000 volts or less. And we got Part 3 is for surge arresters over 1000 volts. So make sure that when you go to this new article 242, you take a look at the parts and you see you got Part 2, and then also you see you got Part 3. All right, so very generally speaking, and to help understand the differences between the 4 types of surge protective devices, the SPDs, within Part 2 of Article 242, we got Type 1, permanently installed on the supply side of the service. Then we got Type 2, permanently connected on the load side of the service. Then we got Type 3, permanently connected on the load side of a branch circuit. Then we get a Type 4, built in by the manufacturer of a piece of equipment. Make sure you take time to read 230.67. And what's 230? That's going to be services. All right. So make sure you take the time to read 230.67, surge protection. In Article 230 services, it requires that all services for dwelling units be protected by a Type 1 or Type 2 surge protective device. And again, we call those SPDs. And the answer here again is going to be D, and that's over voltage protection. And this is code reference 242.1.